Similarly, the man who sells juice does not have the resource to compete with all the major companies who sell branded drinks through expensive advertisement. Swapna does not have sufficient resource to grow cotton and so has to take loan from the trader to grow her crop. This forces her to sell her cotton at a lower price. So what is happening in every villages, we can see some juice makers, and especially in the summer season they will make a stall and they will purchase the fruits or sugar cane like that, and they will make juice and sell in the roadside or in the streets like that. So they can't compete with the means big companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi or other companies who is selling things in the branded names, and they are giving very expensive ads in newspaper as in the media, especially in newspaper and TV like that. They can't afford that much, so they are not getting for example the same thing. If means 200 ml means one glass of juice, if the person is selling in the street roadside, that may be by 10 rupees or 20 rupees. The same thing if you are purchasing in a bottled bottled this Coca-Cola like that things, it may be 40 rupees or 50 rupees per that same same amount. They will give in a bottle and this person will give in a glass. That only difference. And the which one is more fruitful to our body, that may be the street vendor who is selling this juice. And the branded juice may not be like that. They may be the chemicals, they are adding the synthetic powder and making the taste like that. So really if we are aware about all these things, or when we are becoming aware about all these things, instead of purchasing this branded item, try to purchase our local items. Like that we can show our unity to the people of our own area. Then same condition we have read about the Swapna. She taken loan from the trader, and she want to give her cotton in a low price because she already collected money from him. Then Melanie, like the millions of domestic workers across the country, is forced to endure the insult and hardship of working in a domestic help because she has no resource to set up something on her own. Then another person, that is Melanie, she is a domestic servant in a home, and she was facing many hardships and difficulties, insults in that from that home. So if she having some resources to set up her own some business or something, then she no need to suffer like that. If you are working under any person, it may be big company or small company, people they are facing insults and hardships from the employer. So if they are having a chance to set up your own, it may be working you are alone or getting 2 or 3 people and helping like that. If you are starting, that will be better. Like that the Melanie also know, but she don't have resource to do. Poverty and lack of resources continue to be a key reason why many people's lives in India get highly unequal. Not only the social reason, we studied in history of 6th and 7th, that caste system, that is not the real reason for the inequality in the society. Why it is? The lack of money, resources in their hand. Instead of, in other words, financial setup, lack of financial setup, then their poverty. These are the basic reason, key reason for the inequalities. If you are looking to the, when we are making the national highways like that, we can see the rich people having 200 acres of land or 20 acres of land, and they are ready to give their area, that area which is coming in the line of this national highway, they are ready to give that one, and they will get a good amount from government also. At the same time, person who are having only space to make his or her house there, and he also getting the compulsion to give the land, and they are also going to get the price of the land equally to with this rich people. Rich people, they are getting that money, means that is extra for them. but the poor people, that is the real money what they want to use for their replacement from that area. So this poverty as well as the lack of resources, these are the key reason for inequality in India. On the other hand, the Ansaris were discriminated against not because of did not have the resources. In fact, despite having the money to pay required rent, they were not able to find an apartment over a month. People are reluctant to lease the apartment because of the religion. Another one reason we know in the society, that is the religious disparity or discrimination in the name of religion. That is another one reason of inequality in the society that we already discussed in Ansari's lesson. Then another one reason, that is caste system. That also we discussed in the same chapter, 5th chapter. Om Prakash Vatmiki, we have seen that one. Similarly, main reason that the teachers forced Om Prakash Vatmiki to sweep the schoolyard and was because he was Dalit. So like this, many reasons are there in India as a reason for inequality in the society. But the key reason, that is the poverty and the lack of resources. Another one, third reason, it is the religion. Fourth reason, it is the caste. Like that, many reasons are there, and we are saying like that. If we are saying like that, tribe again, we are not giving that much respect to the tribal groups or the scheduled caste like that in Indian society because of this casteism. And in the name of religion also, still it is going on some of the discrimination in India. Okay, so we studied 4 reasons for inequalities in India. First one, poverty. Then second one, lack of resources. All this both together we can say took 1. Okay, better you make it to 4. Poverty, lack of resources, religion and caste. These 4 reasons are there for inequalities in the society. Major inequalities, other inequalities are there, and this lack of resources we can say like that, rich and poor. Okay, so we can see other resources also. Then you have also read that the work women do is often considered of less value than that done by men. That is another one reason for inequality, that is the gender inequalities in the society. What work, the same work doing by men and women in the same firm, and they are having the discrimination. The gents are getting high salary or high wage than the ladies. All of these persons are discriminated against primarily because of their social, cultural background as well as because of they are women. Discrimination on the basis of person's religion, caste and gender is another significant factor for why people discriminated unequally in India. Total how many reasons we studied? 5 reasons. First one, poverty. Second one, lack of resources. Third one, religion. Fourth one, caste. Fifth one, sex. Okay. Often poverty and lack of dignity and respect for certain communities and in such a powerful way that it is difficult to identify where one aspect of inequality ends or another one begins. For example, Om Prakash Vatmiki, if he is from Dalit community, we know, and instead of that Om Prakash Vatmiki, here it is boy, instead of that it is a girl. Vatmiki is a girl, suppose, and because of that one, he is coming from a Dalit society, and she is a lady and she is a domestic worker. How much insult she is going to get, or what all type of discrimination she is going to suffer, and that person from the any particular religion, then also they are going to suffer. And you have read Dalit, Adivasi and Muslim girls drop out of school in a large number. Why? Because of this discrimination in the society. This is a combined outcome of poverty, social discrimination and lack of good quality schools facility for these communities. Why they are going up out of the school? Because of that one, they are facing the poverty. First of all, there is no proper dress to wear, or they can't purchase the books and other things. That is the one thing. Then social discrimination, because in the name of their religion or caste or sex they are getting discrimination in the school. Then next one, the lack of quality schools, which is not able to provide by the community of that particular area. So what is our duty? If we are saying like these people, we have discussed about the poverty, lack of resources, then the name of religion, name of caste, name of sex. If we are finding out somebody like that in our own community, what we can do as a 7th standard student, we can support them. At least we can give our old book to study to them, and then we can help them for 20 minutes or half an hour to teach them what we studied in our school. Maybe in the same age or little bit higher age, for example 15 years, 16 year old, to them also we can teach. Okay, so what we want to do, what life skill we want to learn, we should stand together or unite together to fight against the inequalities in the society. That is the first skill we want to learn. Second one, we want to observe the people and to empathize or sympathize with them, how they are suffering the different inequalities. We know the situation of India. Many societies still we are discriminating in the name of caste, in the name of gender. And if we are looking to the male and female ratio in India, many states the female ratio, it is very lesser than the boys. For example, 1,000 boys, small kids of 1 year, and if you are comparing with that one, that boys may be 1,000 and girls may be 820 or 900 only, not reaching to 1,000. Very few states having the equality like that, equal or more girls in the society. Kerala is one of the example. 4,000 male, 1,045 girls children are there. That is the highest female ratio in India. Other states, some of the states, it is coming to even 820 like that. And how much? 200 children's difference we can see. So even in the child, as a small child also, we are showing this gender inequality at home or in the society. Okay, we'll continue in next video.